Welcome student in Christchurch Convent Digital Classes, subject Chemistry, Chapter 3, Classification of Elements and the Periodicity in the Progress. So, no doubt the periodic table is arguably the most important concept in chemistry. So, if you want to understand chemistry well, you must learn the modern periodic table, both in principle and in practice. तो केमिस्ट्री के नियम और यदि आप उसका डेली लाइफ में यूज़ करना चाहते हैं और उसको समझना चाहते हैं तो पीरियोडिक टेबल बहुत अच्छे से समझनी पड़ेगी आपको. It is the everyday support for student. It suggests new avenues of research to professionals, and it provides a succinct organization of the whole of chemistry. It is remarkably demonstration of the fact that the chemical elements are not a random cluster of entities. जो भी रासायनिक पदार्थ हैं वो मात्र एक पदार्थ नहीं है या उनका समूह नहीं है, बट इंस्टेड डिस्प्ले ट्रेंड्स एंड लाई टुगेदर इन फैमिलीज़. वो कुछ ट्रेंड या अपनी विशेष प्रॉपर्टी रखते हैं और फैमिली या ग्रुप में होते हैं सारे के सारे एलिमेंट. एन अवेयरनेस ऑफ द पीरियोडिक टेबल इज एसेंशियल टू एनीवन. सभी को पीरियोडिक टेबल की जानकारी होना आवश्यक है, विशेष रूप से वो लोग to one who wishes disentangle the world and see how it is built up. यदि वो विश्व या दुनिया के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं और उसका निर्माण कैसे हुआ है. From the fundamental building blocks of the chemistry means atom, and the pure form of atom is known as element, the chemical element. So in this unit we will study the historical development of the periodic table, and after studying this unit we will be able to appreciate how the concept of grouping element in accordance to their properties led to the development of periodic table. तत्वों को समूहों में रखने की वजह से और उनके गुणों के कारण कैसे पीरियोडिक टेबल का विकास हुआ. अंडरस्टैंड द पीरियोडिक लॉ. उनकी जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं एक डेफिनेट इंटरवल के बाद रिपीट होने लगती हैं, इसको पीरियोडिक लॉ बोलते हैं, जो कि एटॉमिक नंबर पे बेस्ड होता है. अंडरस्टैंड द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ एटॉमिक नंबर. किसी एटम का एटॉमिक नंबर पता होना क्यों ज़रूरी है और उसका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन किस तरह से उसका आधार है उसकी क्लासिफिकेशन का पीरियोडिक टेबल में. नेम ऑफ द एलिमेंट विद atomic number more than 100 according to IUPAC nomenclature, and we will be able to classify element into S, P, D and F blocks. What are S? Sharp block, P principal block, D diffused block and F means fundamental block, and learn their main characteristics. Recognize the periodic trends in physical and chemical properties of the element. Compare the reactivity of the element and correlate with their occurrence in nature. Explain the relationship between the ionization enthalpy and metallic character of the group 1, group 2 and other atoms or metals. Use the scientific vocabulary or terminology appropriately to communicate ideas related to certain important properties of atom. For example, atomic or ionic radii, ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity, valency of element. So why do we need to classify element? We know by that the element are the basic unit of all types of matter. In 1800 only 31 elements were known. By 1865 the number of the identified element had more than doubled, that is 63. At present we know 114 elements are known to us, and in modern periodic table there are 118 elements are suggested. Some of them are made artificially. So effort to synthesize new element are continuing. With such a large number of elements, it is very difficult to study individually the chemistry of all these elements and their innumerable compounds individually. To ease out this problem, or to find out the solution of this problem, scientists has searched a systematic way to organize their knowledge by classifying the element into groups or in periods. Not only that, it would rationalize known chemical fact about element, but even predict new ones for undertaking further study. तो इनसे हमें केवल जो ज्ञात तत्व हैं उनके बारे में ही नहीं, बल्कि जो नए आने वाले तत्व हैं उनके गुणों के बारे में भी पता चल सकता है, या जिनकी खोज अभी नहीं हुई है वो फ्यूचर में हो सकती है. Now 3.2, Genesis of periodic classification. पीरियोडिक टेबल या पीरियोडिक क्लासिफिकेशन का निर्माण कैसे हुआ? Classification of element into groups and development of periodic law and periodic table are the consequences of systematizing the knowledge gained by a number of scientists through their observation and experiment. The German chemist Johann Dorviner in early 1800s was the first to consider the idea of a trend among properties of elements. By 1829, he noted a similarity among the physical and chemical properties of several groups and placed them in the group of three elements called triads. In each case, he noticed that the middle element of each of the triads had an atomic weight about half of the between the atomic weights of the other two. You can see in the table 3.1. So suppose if you are considering the element lithium, sodium and potassium, the atomic weight of lithium is 7 and sodium is 23 and potassium is 39. So if you add the atomic weight of potassium and lithium, that is 39 plus 7, you will get 46, and if you divide it by 2, you will get the atomic weight of sodium, that is 23. 46 divided by 22, you will get 23. Similarly, calcium, strontium and barium, and chlorine, bromine and iodine. So these are the Dorviner triads, three groups of the Dorviner triads. The two members also, the properties of the middle element were between those of the other two members. Since Dorviner relationship, referred to as the law of triads, seems to work only for a few elements, सिर्फ कुछ ही elements के लिए true था, it was dismissed as coincidence. The next reported attempt to classify element was made by French geologist AEB de Chan Courtois in 1862. He arranged the known element in order of increasing atomic weight and made cylindrical table of the element to display the periodic recurrence of properties. This also did not attract much attention. Then the English chemist John Alexander Newland in 1865 propounded the law of octaves. He arranged the element in increasing order of their atomic weight and noted that every eighth element had properties similar to the first element. You can see in the table 3.2. The relationship was just like every eighth note that resembled the first octaves of music, that is sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. So Newland's law of octaves seems to be true only for elements up to calcium, although his idea was not widely accepted at that time. For his work was later awarded Davy Medal in 1887 by the Royal Society of London. The periodic law, as we know it today, owes its development to the Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev and the German chemist Lothar Meyer working independently. Both the chemists in 1869 proposed that on arranging the element in the increasing order of their atomic weights, similarities appear in physical and chemical properties at regular intervals. Lothar Meyer plotted the physical properties such as atomic volume, melting point, boiling point against the atomic weight and obtained a periodically repeated pattern. Unlike Newland's, Lothar Meyer observed a change in the length of the repeating pattern. By 1868, Lothar Meyer had developed a table of the element that closely resembled to the modern periodic table. However, his work was not published until after the work of Dmitry Mendeleev, the scientist who gave generally credit to the development of the modern periodic table. While Dormier initiated the study of periodic relationship, it was Mendeleev who was responsible for publishing the periodic law for the first time, and it states as follows: the properties of the element are the periodic function of their atomic weight. Properties include both physical and chemical properties. So the table 3.2 is designed by Newland, which is quite similar. So this is the first law, which is given by Dmitry Mendeleev. The properties of the element are a periodic function of their atomic weights.